Welcome everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for April 2018, where this month we'll be building Pineleaf's Flower Emporium. The object of this month is, of course, to build a flower shop with its full nursery. So therefore, we'll set things up. Here's our title. The game mode is going to be hardcore, of course. And we have our seed. Structures will be off. So no trading with the villagers, and we'll be using large biomes. I suppose I could trade with villagers if I somehow cure a zombie villager or something like that, but I'll say that's an unlikely thing since you've seen how I go on these things so far. Now let's create this new world and see what it has in store for us. Does it have any flowers? I guess is the main question that we're going to have, because that will say how difficult it will. What in the world? Alright, oops. Well, we have flowers. No difficulty in finding flowers. That is certainly the case, so that's not going to be the challenge. Challenge is going to be... Well, let's start punching wood and then deciding what we need. Now, why do I have circles in my screens here? Now, since I'm going to have no trouble finding flowers, it looks like. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. I'll let that degenerate on its own. Is this... I've just... here's some oak. Now, I am using the alternate texture pack. I suppose that accounts for what I'm seeing here. I don't know, but this looks rather strange. Here we go. Let me see how much I can get on this. Now, maybe I can get some apples and stuff like that, because that'll be useful for surviving. And I am going to have to build myself a survival shelter at the start, because that's going to be very important for getting through here. Because this is going to be one where I'm going to be staying put most of the time. Last month, on that upside down world, I was spending a lot of time moving, and I was going into areas where very small, and I can only think that's the reason why I wasn't seeing any mob spawning, because I wasn't on a flat enough area with enough where I could see things easily. So therefore, if it was within my sight, it was also out within the no mobs will spawn with this area, but that's certainly not going to be the case this month. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing plenty of mobs. Now, what I'm going to build first is a fence. I got to find myself a good place to build this. Where's a good place for a flower shop? I want to find myself a nice defensible area. And I think a flower island is a perfect place for a flower shop, I think. And so therefore, let me get myself a crafting bench. And I'm going to create myself a fence around this island. And hopefully that'll help. Oh boy. This is flower heaven. No wonder I'm building a flower shop. There we go. Flowers all over the place. Actually, let me start with the birch for this. And what I want to do is to create some fences. I just have to remember how to create a fence, right? Oh, they do come in different types. Well, yeah. Alright, next time, use birch for the Well, for right now, I'm mainly concerned with a bit of defense anyway, so therefore, let us not worry too much about having a relatively ugly item for our... You know, you are tempting me to break one of the rules of the challenge, pig. Now, let's see. Let us get this around here. The idea here is I just want to discourage an influx of zombies and creepers and the like. And I figure getting a nice safe home is going to be one of my priorities here. Now I am of course eventually going to make this out to be a bit more beautiful and stuff like this, but I have 9 episodes to take care of that bit. Now, fortunately, looks like we've got clay down there. Good, because I am going to be needing clay. And I'll also be needing a lot more wood, that's for sure. A lot more fences. And that's the joyous part about watching someone in the first day of the challenge, is they do all these little maintenance things all around the place. Oh, I am going to need coal and the like, unfortunately, but... yeah, like this is going to do me much good, because now I'm going to lock myself in. Yeah. I have to think on that. So therefore, I'm going to have to go underground, do some mining, get myself a wooden pick. I don't want to waste all those flowers, right? Right. Oak. Now, how much time have we got right now? We've got, I am 7 minutes in. That means it's going to get, sunset is going to be coming quickly. That's the problem with this, is that sunset comes before you are ready for it. That's except for the last month's challenge where I was lagging out all over the place. And as a result of lagging out, first day took twice as long as the subsequent days, but that's what you gotta live with. Now, I am going to be needing torches. Unfortunately, how am I going to get torches? Yeah, I know how you get torches, but... but I know I'm spending all the time building the fence. Alright, let's see. Let's get this up here. Now, what are my plans for the, building a flower shop? I figure I could flatten out much of this area. Maybe not, because I will need probably I need a greenhouse. I need clay for flower pots. And build all the things we need for a shop. Find a way to get rid of pigs without killing them. All sorts of little things in there to do. Good grief. Leaving those little pieces for the skeletons to spawn in and which to snipe me from. Let's see. Well, a tree in the way is asking to be chopped down. Now, I am going to have to build myself a pick. Don't forget to build a pick, because that's the most important thing to do on the matter. Say I am putting security right now as a primary thing, especially considering the number of times where we had one person who's already started it, and he says he's managed to get himself killed 6 times on day 1. since whenever you get killed on day 1, you can restart. I don't feel like going through about day 1 about 6 times, though. Now, let's see. We want a pickaxe. Good. And just in case I run into any monsters, I should also get myself a regular axe. Good. I think those are the... Anything else I need at the moment? Well, of course, more fences. I'll need fences all over the place. And I will, of course, be needing more sticks at the end in order to get some... There we go. I'll need more sticks in the end in order to make torches when I finally get some coal. Because coal, I think, is going to be by far the single most important thing I get at the matter. I'm not going to worry too much about getting iron yet. I don't think iron is something that I think is going to be useful, of course. But I don't think it's going to be critical. But, oh, my goodness gracious, it is getting late. And I've only got half of my barrier up. I am going to have to start digging down, at least getting me someplace where I can. Maybe I should also make myself a shovel. Shovel. Well, a bit late for that now. There we go. Bit late for a shovel now. Alright. Now, what do I need first off? Okay, I could use a... What's this? That's the disadvantage of my plan here, is I probably should have gone down, gotten some coal first. But, no matter what you do, you have so little time in which to do it that whatever decision you make is guaranteed to be wrong. Right? Now, this looks like it's... Am I just getting andesite? Why am I getting andesite all over? I need stone, cobble. Not andesite. Ah, there's some stonework right down there. Now, okay, now that I got the stone, now I'm going to be really demanding and ask for some coal. Now I think I know he died on the first day. Yep. Alright, now let's see. We want a stone pickaxe. No, that's not an andesite pickaxe. Stone, cobblestone pickaxe. Oh. Alright. I should have saved some of those trees. Yeah. Well, have the risk coming out here. Get some of this because I managed to... Oops. Oh boy, you are so lucky the rules don't allow me to get rid of you. Now, what I need now is a furnace. So I'll build one of those. Build this up here. Watch a creeper come and blow me up, and then we'll all be set. Good. Alright, let's see. We good. Well, we don't... No, we don't want it. Oh, let's just throw that in for now. Ooh, hey, at least it gives me a little light for a moment. One piece of charcoal. Psst. Well, yeah, like what are you gonna do with one piece of charcoal? I suppose make 4 pieces of charcoal. I know, not much better. Not much better, but it'll do for a moment. Alright, let me at least grab one of these to make some torches. Good, good, and good. Okay, good, good. Not sure all what's going to be popping in up there. But I'll have to wait till tomorrow before I get too much on. I don't want to go too far away, because if I do that, it'll just encourage spawning on the island. My decisions are being made on the assumption that I will be more secure this way. Like that's going to happen. Now let's see. Anything I need to make yet on that? Not yet. So therefore, let me just mine away, get as much done as possible, and maybe I'll even get some iron. Alright, good. I got 8 iron. If I can get 8 iron, that means I can get some tools. I did say that iron was a nice to have, but nice to have is still nice to have. There you go. There you go. Tomorrow then I'll probably get myself some more torches and the like. I figured the first 2 days will be collecting materials, getting down my infrastructure. Then I could worry about the seriousness of actually collecting the flowers I need, collecting the clay I need, because clay is going to be very important, obviously. And of course, getting the island to be secure. I figured those are going to be my priorities, simply because I have a pretty bad track record in surviving in these things. This is my 6th challenge, I believe. And in these, so far, I've had 2 where I was killed by a baby zombie. I have 2 killed by a baby zombie. 2 where I was blown up by something and thrown down to fall to my death. I've got 1 where I survived but was stranded on a planet as a result. So that wasn't exactly the most wonderful result you could have in the end. Alright, there we go, there we go. And 2 iron. What's the best thing to do with 2 iron? Should I get a sword or not? I'll think on whether or not I need a sword or not, because swords are great for when you're facing hordes of enemies, but an axe can do just as well in straight combat if you're going 1 against 1. So therefore, I'll probably stick to that, and besides I'll need I could maybe save up for some armor. Now, where am I going to get flowers at? Obviously, I've got this grand field all over the place because I seem to be in a flower biome of some sort. Let's see, F3. Does it give me the name of my biome anywhere around here? Yeah, flower forest. Yeah, you're in a flower forest. That's gave the idea for the flower emporium, even though that does make the challenge seem to be a little bit easier than I was expecting, because I was expecting him to pop us in the desert and say, yeah, build a flower shop in the desert. Good luck. No, we're in a flower forest where you expect to find lots of flowers. Alright, good. Now we're done with that, and we are probably getting near done with the nighttime cycle, where I'm sure there are some things that popped in up here. Hello. And there's the sun coming up. There is something funny about my graphics setting. I've got to check that out before the next episode. It looks like we are heading into day 2 now. And when we return next time, we will see. There we go. We're not quite into finishing day 1 yet, but we're about to. And when we return, we will see if we could finish up our fence and get ourselves a little bit more secure. But that's for the next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. Note to self: do not record Minecraft episodes on April 1st.